In the last video, if you haven't watched it, we basically created a menu. So you may want to go back there and watch that if you didn't already. And that's basically going into the settings area and creating this menu by adding a menu. Really easy stuff. Now what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go over the colors, your logo, and how to set that up on this on this website right here that we just made. So let's go ahead and make sure that you are inside the customize area. I just want to make sure you're on the same page, and the way to do that is just by going into your WordPress, under appearance, click customize. So make sure you're in this area. I just want to make sure you're on the same page here. The next step once you do that is to go to the header options, and then we have all these little things. And I just want to kind of guide you through all these little things so you're on the right track. So header colors, this is really cool that we added so many different options for the header colors, and it should be pretty intuitive, but let me just go ahead and change this to white so we can make it like a lot more dramatic. Or you know what, I'm gonna do maybe a black. I'll make it even dark. Alright, so we did that, and then you could change the header opacity if you wanted to, and what that does is it shows this image. If you have an image already on this, and this is why I created the home page in the last video, so you could show this header opacity. And the reason why you're not seeing this text is because it's black on black. You can't really see it, but this is cool because you could see the stars. And if you want it all the way transparent, meaning you just don't see it at all, which I actually like sometimes, it looks really, really nice. You could do that as well just by pulling it all the way to the left. So then there's other things here like text color, link color. So that's white. If there's other text on here, that would be white. Link color, these are the links. That would be white. Hover color, which notice when I hover over this, this is blue. Header link color. And if you want, you could change this header link color to another thing for the sub menus, and that's a good idea to do on the sub menus as well. You want to keep it pretty much the same. And then header active link. So whatever it's active, whatever you click on, it makes it this color, whatever color you choose. And then there's the logo text color. If you don't have a logo, which I'm going to show you how to get a logo on here, a free logo as well, you could change the color of this to white or whatever you want, and it shows up there. This little thing, right, by the way, is just so you could click it and quickly edit it. So if you click on that, it takes you to this. I don't know why. Well, that's basically WordPress. So don't worry about that right now. What we want to worry about is staying within the header options. And I just pretty much did this whole thing and showed you the colors. Now let's get out of here. Again, there's menus within this. So we are at the header menu, and let's go on to the header logo. I want to talk about this before I get into all these other things. So let's click on that. We really put a lot of effort into this. So for those people out there who don't have a, a nice logo or whatever, this makes it really easy for you to have a nice logo with either text or whatnot. I put this as a test site. Of course, you could change it to whatever you want, but we give you a lot of fonts. I believe it's almost 600 fonts. So you could just go through all these fonts to see what you like, to see what looks good with the site. I'm not going to get into like too much design technical stuff, but you could see with your eye and really test a lot of these this stuff out. There's a lot of really cool fonts on here, so I'm going to stick with that one. And then you could change your font weights, meaning how heavy it is. Like if it's really bold or really light, you could change that. Notice that got a lot lighter right there. So if you want, you could use this to change your font text right there, or you could add an image to this. If you already have a logo, you could upload it by selecting this, by just changing from text to image, and then selecting this and uploading your logo if you already have a logo. Now, if you don't and you want to make a logo really quickly, just hop on over by creating a logo. Here, create your logo. It will take you to logomaker.com. This has a quick video tutorial that basically teaches you how to make a logo really easily. And we'll just do this right now. We'll just type logo, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, and I'm going to get another really awesome font. Let's see. Let's just use this one real fast. And then let's just say I want, oh man, I don't know what kind of logo I'm making yet. Okay. Let's do this. And let's change this to maybe green or something like that. Actually, I want this white. I want this white too. And you can't really see it because it's on white, but I want a white background. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Now I could right click just to see what it looks like, and I'm going to show the black background. So that's cool. So it could show what it would look like on a black background. That doesn't mean it's going to give you it in a black background. It shows you what it looks like on a black background, which is really cool. And that's cool because going back to my other area is I want it white on more of a dark background. So that's great. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Logo right here on the top, and it will save it to my desktop right here on the bottom. You can't see it. Let me pull this up. There it is. And I'm going to show in Finder, and here it is right there. It shows in a gray background only because this is all transparent right here. Where the gray is, it's all transparent. And this browser, so to say, this window has a gray background, but it will not show up like that on your website. You could just, when you upload it, watch this. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to select an image, and let's go into my downloads. There it is right there, as you can see. Press open and choose image, and it's just going to upload that image right there. Boom. Okay, and don't mind this little thing right there. I'm going to press publish, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to copy the URL without all this other stuff here, and I'm going to make a new tab, and that's what it looks like right there. So that's a lot better than it was before. Again, I put that logo maybe a little too close to that, but we could move that around. All right, so we added a logo. Great. Now we could go ahead and play with the header size if you wanted to. Let's say you wanted it's too small or too little. We could make the header have more space above or below that if you wanted to. I wanted a little more space there. And then let's say I wanted, let's go to header logo, and I want this header logo height to be a little bit bigger if I wanted this height to be bigger. So I could change this around, and I can make it real big if I wanted to, or just a little bit big. So I do want it a little bit bigger, so I went ahead and did that right there, and that's really awesome. So that's going to help you a lot, just knowing how to do these little things right here, the header color, changing around that, making sure you have your menu right, of course, in the last video, and adding these logos will make a world of difference for your website, and it'll make it look really, really awesome. And then messing around with the height and the size and stuff. The rest of the stuff is for site identity. That's what comes up on Google on your site. So you don't want to make it say just another WordPress site. You want to change that around to your tagline, and you want to make sure that this is your site name. So just double check on that right there. So we went over this, check mark that one, this one, header height, header right content block. If you want to add stuff to the right side right here, you could do that. And we added some buttons here as well. And all you have to do to change these buttons, you could change the color and everything else like that. And I'm going to get into these buttons real fast. A lot of people say, I want buttons on my site. And I'm going to show you, we already added by default some buttons. It says primary and secondary. In the code, all you have to do is change this button to maybe if you wanted a YouTube button. So YouTube video, you could send them to a YouTube video right there. So all I did is I just changed that text. Didn't get rid of these brackets or anything else like that. Just change the text right there. And then your primary button, you could change that to something else here, contact me. And now I'm going to show you how to link these things once you're done. You could change the URL. So it's whatever is in here. It says herf equals and then these brackets. You just replace this little, little thing into the URL. So yeah, sorry, I have a brain fart on that one. That's a /. So just replace that / for the URL, and then it will send you to the URL. But let's just say you wanted to change the colors of these buttons, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I have a whole guide on how to do that as well, and that's right here. This is how to change color buttons. I'm going to link this down below in the video so you could click on this, and then all you have to do is just copy these things and it will show up. So let's say I wanted pink, for example. I don't know if it will go with the site, but this is a good example. Let's say I want a pink button, so I'm going to just copy this from the caret to this other caret at the end. So make sure you copy all that. Right click, copy, and then I'm going to go back to the customize area. So let's just say I'm going to get rid of all this code right here, and I'm going to paste that in. There you go. So you got pink button there. And all you have to do is replace where it says herf equals blah, 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 tighter.com with whatever URL you got. So if you make this page right here, just copy that URL on the page. Meaning, let's say you just made a page, right? And then you make it this page. So all you have to do is copy this page right here, copy it, and paste it right here. There you go. Oops, right here. Make sure it's in between the quotes. And that's all you have to do. And if you wanted another button, you would just put another button below that. And that's it. And of course, change that pink button to whatever you want. So YouTube video. Just like that. Okay, so that basically goes over the buttons. Sorry it took so long. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood how to add a button up there and how to go and find other types of buttons, other colors and stuff that we made special custom for this theme right here. The other stuff is social icons. I'm going to show you how to set up and the search bar if you want. A search bar here. You could put a different menu here if you add different menus on there, but this menu comes up with the theme. And you have to go back to the menu to make a new menu. So you could choose a menu once you make two menus. Social, you may be asking yourself, well, how do I add social stuff right here? Well, it's quite easy. You just go all the way back to social and you have to add your social accounts right here. So I'm going to get into that one in the video that's going to be titled adding social media. So you could watch that, and it's really, really simple. So I'm putting that also live, that video. It's a different video. I just want to go over all of the header stuff in this video, and that's why I'm not going over the social right now. So anyways, I think that pretty much covers the right there, this left area, the logos, and the mobile media is pretty much just the same as the right. You could just change the colors and so on and so forth. So when your browser is in the mobile area, just like this is what it looks like. This is your background and whatnot. So you could change this background to, let's say you want it black, you know what I mean? And this is what it looks like on your mobile site. And you could change the links and opacity and so on and so forth. So all this is pretty much the same, but I just wanted to let you know and show you what it would look like once it's in the mobile thing, and you could save and publish that. So let us know if you have any questions on that, and we'll post more videos, but I think that pretty much solves that one. Then the next thing is your mobile menu font style. So let me refresh this so you don't see that right there. And I'm going to go back to the header, and I'm going to go back to the header mobile font styles. This is really important because we really put a lot of time and effort into this because we wanted people to be able to change these fonts to whatever they wanted to change it to. So this is amazing to go in here and have all these fonts at your discretion to be able to look at that. I could just go ahead and just change that up. We put the best fonts, meaning the ones that got the highest ratings online, up here at the top right here. Like Roboto got a lot of high ratings for its use and cleanliness and stuff, making it look clean and stuff. So we did you a favor by putting the top 40 here, but that doesn't mean you can't go down here and start searching for other fonts and stuff. And you could always make it italic. You could change the weight, meaning how thick it is. You could change, if you could put a spacer. This was recommended by one of our people, our users and stuff. They wanted like spacers in between. I don't typically do that, but you could do that. And then the font size, you could change it to like, let's say 20, and it'll be a little bit bigger and stuff. And if you want more font spacing, you could do that too. I don't really recommend too much spacing between the fonts, but it's really up to you. Press save and publish, and let's go back to, so we did all this right now, header font styles, and now we're on header menu. And again, you could just choose none or top. You could just choose your menu. So if you add more menus, you could just swap out menus or use whatever menu. So I just want to make sure you know that. So there you go. Let us know if you have any questions. This is, I just went over the header options, and that's it. It's really that simple. Start playing with it. You can't break it. And let us know if you have any questions.